Hello, everyone. This is Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. I have a channeled song. I woke up with this in my head this morning, and I haven't heard it for a little while. Um, it's a newer song, so it is more popular, but I haven't heard it lately. But I did wake up with it in my head this morning. It's "Messy" by Lola Young. The lyrics are, "You know I'm impatient, so why would you leave me waiting outside the station when it was like -4 degrees? And I get what you're saying. I just really don't want to hear it right now. Can you just shut up for once in your life? Listen to me. I took your nice words of advice about how you think I'm going to die lucky if I turn 33. Okay, so yeah, I smoke like a chimney. I'm not skinny, and I pull a Britney every other week. But cut me some slack. Who do you want me to be? Because I'm too messy, then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job, then ask where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect till I open my big mouth. I want to be me. Is that not allowed? And I'm too clever, then I'm too fucking dumb. You hate me when I cry, unless it's that time of the month. And I'm too perfect till I show you that I'm not. 1,000 people I could be for you, and you'd hate the fucking lot. And then it says you'd hate the fucking lot over and over. And then it says, it's taken you ages. You still don't get the hint. I'm not asking for pages, but one text or two would be nice. And please don't pull those faces when I've been out working my ass off all day. It's just one bottle of wine or two. But hey, you can't even talk. You smoke weed just to help you sleep. Then why you get out getting stoned at 4 o'clock? Then you come home to me and don't say hello because I got high again and forgot to fold my clothes. Because I'm too messy, then I'm too fucking clean. You told me get a job, then you ask where the hell I've been. And I'm too perfect till I open my big mouth. I want to be me. Is that not allowed? And I'm too clever and I'm too fucking dumb. You hate it when I cry unless it's that time of the month. And I'm too perfect till you show me that I'm not. 1,000 people I could be for you and you'd hate the fucking lot. So then it kind of just repeats the lyrics. But basically, what I'm getting from this song is this person, whether this is a past person or somebody you're currently connected to, is somebody that is just never satisfied no matter what you do. They always have a complaint. And like she says, the one part of the song that really sticks out to me is when she said, I could be 1,000 different people for you, but you'd hate the fucking lot. So what I'm getting is whatever the situation is now, if this is resonating for you, no matter what you've done for this person, no matter how you act towards this person, you can never do anything to please them. They're always complaining. They always have an issue. They're never fucking satisfied. They don't look at what they do. They only look at what you're doing. So that's the song that I channeled when I woke up this morning. So that's what I'm getting from this energy. Like, if it resonates with you, you could drop a like, comment, or subscribe. So I'm just going to see how this resonates with the reading today, because that was the message that came through this song. So I'm just going to call in the guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. So I'm splitting the deck, and we have animosity and boss coming out. So I feel like whoever this person is, they're an op. Like, they're never satisfied. They have a lot of animosity towards you. And with boss being here coming out, I feel like this person just wants to have control over you. They want to boss you around. They are an op. They're supposed to be your life partner. They're supposed to love you. We have twin flame here. So this person, you could have thought they were your twin flame. They could be your twin flame, but they're acting more like an op to you. Like I said, nothing you do can please this person. This could be somebody from your past. I feel like you're in this sweetheart energy. You could have gotten away from them and now you're feeling bliss. You could be feeling relief after leaving this situation. We do have change coming out here. So I feel like this person, whoever they are, if you're still connecting with them or not, I feel like you're changing. This person has a lot of animosity about this. Like I said, they want to be the boss of you. They want to have control over you. I feel like you might have left this situation. This is what I really am feeling, because if you were still in this situation, I don't think you would be feeling this bliss right now. But now, if you have walked away, this person, you're in their thoughts. They feel like you've changed. You most likely have. And now they're thinking about you. They treated you like shit when they had you. But now you're in their thoughts and they're feeling like you were their soulmate. Okay, so this twin flame is coming out again. So this person possibly was your twin flame. Now, if you've left, you've gotten on this pathway and left this person, they're now seeing that you were a gift in their life. They didn't see this when you were with them. They had a veil over their eyes. They didn't see you for who you were when they had you. And now that you've gone, or you've pulled back your energy, if you haven't completely cut this person out of your life, now they're starting to see you as a gift, as a soulmate. I'm really feeling, though, like you got out of this situation. When you were with this person, they had nothing but animosity towards you. Like I said, I saw the op card a few times. They treated you like you were an op. They did not treat you like you were their soulmate or their twin flame. They treated you like they hated you. They had a lot of animosity towards you. We have temperance coming out in the reverse. So yeah, this is about imbalance. There was no balance in this relationship. This person was possibly juggling you, had multiple priorities, placed other things over you, with the Two of Pentacles being here. They were very emotional, immature, insecure. With the Page of Cups being here in the reverse, this is somebody who was very insecure, very emotionally immature. There was a lack of balance with temperance in the reverse. This person possibly did have or does have a drug or alcohol addiction. That is another sign with the temperance being in the reverse. This usually indicates somebody who has drug or alcohol problems. And in the song, she did mention, like, he was judging her for drinking wine, but then he was smoking pot, saying he needed it for sleep, but he was smoking it in the middle of the afternoon. So this person could possibly have a drug and alcohol addiction. The relationship was very unbalanced. This person was very emotionally immature and insecure. I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, this person had multiple priorities. They put other things over you. They didn't make you a priority. Like, this person always put you last. They never made you a priority in their relationship. if their mother called or their friend called or their brother called or their sister called, they were like, and you had plans with this person, they would drop you and go running for that other person. Other friends or family members came first in this person's life. You always came last. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay. Why is boss here? Like I said, I feel like boss is here because this person wanted to have control over you. Okay. We have the tower coming out. So this is about sudden change, chaos, disaster, sudden insight. So this person could have caused a lot of upheaval in your life, caused a lot of disasters in your life. Let's get some more. Why is boss out here? With the Eight of Wands coming out, this is about rapid, fast change, quick decisions, a message coming in. So this person, if you're not in contact with them anymore, they could be trying to reach out to you with a message. I feel like they treated you with a lot of animosity, but when you jumped on this chariot and got away from them, that created a tower moment in their life. Now with the Hermit in reverse, they're feeling isolated, like they've lost their way, they're withdrawn. Now they want to come back in with a message for you with the Eight of Wands being here. Because like I said, now you're in this person's thoughts. Now they're looking at you as a soulmate, as a twin flame, as a gift. We saw gift here. So I feel like this person had a lot of animosity towards you. They were trying to control you. They never made you a priority. When you finally had enough and jumped on this chariot, that led to a tower moment for them where they realized, because they probably have a shitty attitude all around, that without you, they're isolated and alone. Now they want to come in with this message towards you. Let's get more. And I think finally realizing that they don't have this control over you also when you left, if you've left them, created a tower moment because they really thought that they were the boss of you, that you were wrapped around their little finger. And if you've left a situation, they realize they don't have the control over you that they thought they did. And it is creating a tower moment in their life. So now under sweetheart, okay, we have death coming out. So I feel like you put this situation to death. You're now transforming. You're in this sweetheart energy. You're starting to find your happiness again after being away from this asshole that treated you like shit, treated you like you were an op when you were really just a sweetheart in this person's life. You put the situation to death. You jumped on the chariot, which we saw in the last shuffle that came out. Where is it? So we saw you jump on this chariot. You put this situation to death. You're now in this Queen of Wands energy where you're gaining back your independence and your confidence. You're starting to find joy in life again. You're looking to the future. You have new opportunities coming in with this Ace of Pentacles. You're starting to find your bliss again. Let's see, why is bliss here? Okay, we have the Four of Cups coming out and the Two of Wands. So yeah, now you're looking forward to the future. We have the Pathway card here. So yeah, you're choosing a different path. And with the Pathway card, if you see here, it's this path is leading towards the sun. Now the sun in the tarot, the sun card, is about finding your joy and happiness and success in life. So you're now looking to the future. You're choosing a different path. You're planning and making progress. You're making wiser decisions. You've learned a lesson. You could possibly be making travel plans as well. So you're now finding your bliss. You're moving forward. You're making decisions that benefit yourself instead of this person. So now that has this person in this Four of Cups where they're now thinking about you, because we do see thoughts here. Now they realize you're a gift. Now the Four of Cups is about missed opportunity. So now that you're moving forward and you're finding your bliss, this person is now looking at you as a missed opportunity here. Okay. Pathway. Why is pathway out here? Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Now, this could be about inner turmoil, but it could also be about getting out of this energy. This person probably had you in a lot of trauma and anxiety, sleepless nights, dealing with their bullshit. And I feel like it's in the reverse because now you're moving out of this energy. You're gaining your strength. Now, with the star coming out in the reverse, this is about somebody who has a lack of faith. They're in despair. But this can also be about self-trust. So I feel like now you're beginning to trust yourself, follow your intuition. You're gaining your strength here. This person is now in this sense of despair because they gave up a good thing. They couldn't see what was right in front of them. You were the star. This person did not see this when you were with them. They did not see you for the star that you are. Now that you've chosen a different pathway and walked away from this person, now they're in this Nine of Swords energy, in anxiety, worry, depression, insomnia. But you're here moving on, gaining your strength. And now I feel like you're in this star energy. This person never saw you as a star when they were with you. Now they're realizing what they missed out on. Okay, why is change here? I feel like you've put this situation to death and you've gone through a change and a transformation since leaving this person in the past. Yeah, you've sailed onto calmer waters with the Six of Swords being here. You now have your boundaries up with the Queen of Swords. You're making head over heart decisions. You're placing clear boundaries on people. That's making this past person feel like they're left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles being here. While you move on with this Three of Cups to joy and celebration, you're gaining your confidence back. This could have been somebody who isolated you from your friends as well. I'm getting that energy with the Hermit in the reverse. I feel like this person could have isolated you from friends and family. I feel like you're starting to find your soul tribe, reconnect with people from your past that you were friends with, reconnect with family members that you were close with, that you could have separated from when you were in this relationship. You're now moving towards things to celebrate. This person does want to come back in with this Knight of Cups and try to reconcile with you. But at this point, I think you've changed and you're not willing to accept this bullshit anymore. You've raised your expectations. You're not willing to be with somebody who treats you like crap, who puts you in this Ten of Swords, where they're betraying you, causing you painful, permanent endings, deep wounds. I don't think you're willing to tolerate this behavior anymore. Okay, now with thoughts, I feel like the thoughts is this past person. And we have the Hangman coming out. So I feel like you've let go of this situation. You've surrendered. You've gained a new perspective on it. You're seeing things differently before and you're releasing it. But I feel like this person is still hung up on you. You're now in this high priestess energy. You're following your intuition. This person is now seeing you as the empress. They're seeing you where their abundance lied. That you, like I said, you were the gift. Now they're realizing, this is a missed opportunity for them. They're seeing you now as a soulmate, whereas before we kept seeing the opposition card coming out. So when you were with this person, they saw you as an op. Now that you're gone, they're seeing you as a soulmate, as a twin flame, as this empress. But you've got this person with the Two of Swords here. You've got this person in a stalemate. You're not going to give in to this person like you used to in the past, because now you're following your intuition. You realized now you've changed with the change card here. You realize now you are the empress. You're not willing to tolerate bullshit and abuse from this person anymore. You've got them in a stalemate. You've released this situation. And like I said, this created a tower moment in this person's life, because they realize now that they have no control over you, because they really thought that they were the boss of you, that they could just snap their fingers and you would come running back after they treated you like shit. So why is soulmate here? Yeah. So now that you're gone, they're seeing you as a soulmate. They're seeing you as somebody that they could have built a very stable, secure life with. The Ten of Pentacles being here. This is about long-term success, like family wealth. So now that you're gone, they're seeing you as a soulmate. They're seeing you as a gift. They're seeing they could have had this Ten of Pentacles with you if they had friggin' straightened up and acted right. But they couldn't do that because they were in this sneaky ass Seven of Swords energy. This Seven of Swords is somebody who is a sneak, a thief, somebody who betrays you, who lies to you, always trying to get away with something. So you could never have this Ten of Pentacles with this person because of who they are. It had nothing to do with you. It had to do with their sneaky ass deceiving ways. But now that you've gotten on your chariot and driven off, now they're seeing you as, like I said, this missed opportunity here with this Four of Cups, and saying, oh, I could have had a beautiful life with the collective. We could have made it work. We could have been happy. We could have, had a beautiful life together. She was my soulmate. He was my soulmate. But this person treated you like crap when they had you. They're only looking at this now because you're not there anymore. So why is twin flame out here? Okay. Twin flame is out here because this was somebody. I'm getting this was your twin flame. But I feel like you, with the twin flame journey, there's usually a high vibrational twin and a lower vibrational twin. I feel like you were the high vibrational twin and this other person was on a low vibration. I feel like you ascended, you leveled up. This person could not meet you where you were at. They're still at a low vibration. So now all they could do is look back and miss you and see you as this gift, see you as this soulmate, see what they could have had with you. They're looking at you now as somebody who they could have had, because we have the Lovers here to the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about public recognition, victory, and success. So now they're seeing all that they could have had with you if they had friggin' straightened up, acted right, and didn't treat you like shit. But they had to be in a sneaky ass Seven of Swords energy, treating you like an op instead of somebody who they should have loved and respected. And this person can also possibly be seeing you move on to victory and success with someone else, and it's driving them crazy. I feel like they're obsessing over you. I wouldn't be surprised if the devil card didn't come out, because they're really feeling like this is unfair to them. It's not unfair to them. They're getting exactly what they deserve by losing out on you. Them losing you is their karma, but they're feeling like this is totally unfair, that they have no accountability. Basically, justice in the reverse. This is somebody who they see unfairness, but it isn't unfair. This is karma playing out for this person. This person does not take accountability for anything they do. Anything that goes wrong, any argument, they'll blame you for it. Everything's your fault. They could do something terrible to hurt you and blame you for your reaction to their disrespect or their dishonesty. Your reaction becomes a problem instead of what they've done to you. They could have done something horrible to you. They could have stolen from you. They could have cheated on you. You could have caught them out lying. And then when you get upset about what they do, they turn everything around and blame your reaction to whatever they did as the problem instead of their actions. They don't take any accountability for their actions. They twist everything around and gaslight you and blame your reactions to their abuse and their disrespect as the problem in the relationship. Okay, with the veil being here, like I literally just said, I would not be surprised if the devil didn't come out, because I feel like this person is now obsessed with you, and we have the devil coming out. So I do definitely feel like they feel like they're thinking about you obsessively. They're now seeing you as this soulmate and this gift that they've missed out on. They feel like this is totally unjust and unfair that you're no longer with them. They feel like they have a right to have access to you. That's what I'm getting. They feel like they should have the right to have access to you whenever they want it. And if you are dating somebody else or moving on to a new relationship, or you do have some kind of public success or victory, like they feel like this is driving them crazy. They do not want to see you with somebody new. They do not want to see you having a victory without them. They're obsessing over this with the devil card being here. Like I said, I feel like you finally opened your eyes to how this person was, and that's what gave you the strength to move on. I feel like you did have to, with the Four of Swords here, go in and do some soul searching. You had to retreat from the situation, recuperate from it, go in, do healing work. Now I feel like you're opening yourself up again with the Three of Pentacles to collaborate with other people, build something. We did also see the Three of Cups. So you do have some other people coming in that are going to celebrate with you. You're going to be collaborating with others. This is about Three of Pentacles, is about teamwork, building something. So this teamwork, this could be a group of friends. This could be business partnership. You could be opening a business with somebody. This could also be a new relationship that you're building and working on after you went in and healed. And I feel like this person is sitting back and obsessively watching you, whatever you're doing. They could be spying on your social media. But they feel like them not having access to you anymore is just totally unfair. And I just was flipping the cards, and the Page of Swords flipped over. So this person definitely is, like I said, they're obsessing. They're spying on you. You're in this person's thoughts constantly. Page of Swords is, I always call it my spy card. If you look, they're looking over in this direction. Like I feel like this person is watching you, possibly on social media. They could, like I said, see you in a new relationship. They could see you having some kind of public victory. They could see you collaborating with others. Now, whether this is just you going out with your friends, posting it on social media, um, you possibly being in a new relationship, this person is obsessing over this. They're obsessively spying and watching you. You're constantly, like I said, in this person's thoughts. They're so angry right now. I could just feel the anger because they no longer have access to you. They no longer have the control over you that they thought they had. It's driving this person crazy. Okay, gift. Why is gift here? Okay, let's see what that. I have 10 of Pentacles coming out. So this could be your energy with the 10 of Pentacles. This is somebody who's building wealth. They're somebody who's disciplined, generous, abundant, somebody with a lot of security and prosperity. So this could be your energy, but this can also be somebody new that's coming in, possible romantic partner that's coming in. This could be a gift to you after going through this relationship. I feel like this person is getting their karma for the way that they treated you, but this gift could also be a new relationship with somebody who is stable and dependable and who's financially secure and generous. So you could either be in this King of Pentacles energy and now they're seeing you in this energy and realizing that you would have been a gift in their life, or this gift could be somebody new coming in that's going to be a worthwhile romantic partner. Not somebody who's constantly treating you like crap. So this past person is having a hard time moving on. I could see this here with the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who was very smug. They wanted you, like if you look at him, in this guy in this picture, like he's sitting there with his arms crossed over his chest. He's got all these cups, but it's almost like this person is expecting you to fill all their cups while they just sit here like smug and self-satisfied, and they don't give you anything in return. It's all about what you could do for them. So that's what I'm getting off of this person, that this person expected you to give and give and give and give and give to them to keep filling their cups, but they never gave you anything in return. It was all about what you could do for them, how you could serve them, what they could get out of you without giving you anything back in return. And now I feel like they're sitting here, they've lost the person that's going to fill these cups because you've left. So now they're sitting here in dissatisfaction. There's no joy left in their life, basically, because you've left and now there's nobody here to fill these cups for them. Now with the Three of Wands being here in the reverse, this person is being delayed. They feel like their ships aren't coming in. They're seeing a lot of obstacles in their life now that you're gone. This is their karma, basically. They don't have a lot of foresight. They're facing a lot of unexpected delays. This person also, I feel like they're not good at planning things out. They left everything up to you. Like all the mental load, the mental labor was all put on your shoulders for everything. And they kind of just went along for the ride. Now that you're not there, they have to do for themselves. And they hate that. Like they're so used to pushing everything off on you, making always making you the problem. Like with the song, she said, first I'm too messy, then I'm too clean. You tell me to get a job, then you ask where the hell I've been. So it's like you can never satisfy this person. Nothing you did was ever good enough. They left everything on your shoulders, though. And now that you're not in this situation, that you've walked away, now everything's falling on them and they can't stand it. I'm just going to get a couple more. All right. So we have the Five of Wands come out. So this is about competition, rivalry, disagreements. This person had you in this energy. They were constantly competing with you. They were jealous of you. There was constant strife and tension in this relationship. Now, when this card came out, the first thing I felt was, if you remember when the Two of Pentacles came out, I said they put other people as a priority over you all the time. Anytime that somebody else, if you had plans with this person, anytime somebody else called and wanted to do something or needed help, they would drop you and go running to help that other person. Like they never made you a priority. I'm feeling like with this Five of Wands, now that you're out of the picture, I feel like those same people that they placed as a priority above you, they're now fighting with. They're now in conflict with. That's what I'm getting. People that they placed over you as a priority, as more important, they're now in conflict with this Five of Wands here. And then with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, I feel like they're very defensive. They're paranoid. They have no motivation. They're on edge. They're overwhelmed and they're struggling because, like I said, I feel like this person had you carrying majority of the load, majority of the mental load, doing a majority of the household labor if you lived together. It was always about you filling their cups, but them never reciprocating. It was always about what you could do for them. I feel like now they're experiencing a lot of blockages in their life. They're overwhelmed. And like I said, they were fighting and competing with you when the two of you were together. But now they're fighting with those other parties that they placed over you as more important. They're now in conflict with those people. And I feel like you are either in this King of Pentacles energy or you have a King of Pentacles coming in to your life. Like, I feel like you're not bothered by this anymore with this person. You're letting it go. You've released it. You've gained the strength to walk away. This person is hung up on this. You're in their thoughts. They can't get over it. They're still in this sneaky energy. They're not going to change. I don't see anything here indicating that they've grown or changed. All I'm seeing is they're now seeing that they missed the boat. They're spying and obsessing over you. You're constantly in their thoughts. They're seeing you as a missed opportunity. But if you go back with this person, they're just going to go right back to the way that they were before. They haven't changed. They're just going to start again treating you like an op, just like they did in the past. So that's the reading. If you liked it and it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next reading. Have a great day. Bye-bye.